What do you feel like they got on you that they shouldn't have on you? Because I feel like with them probably seeing you grow up, they just got like, you can't be you.
Go.
Yeah, man, it's a lot about that TV show, man, that got people confused. Because I live with my grandma. You know, we'll go to the house on like a weekend. They'll say, "Hey, we shooting today. We need y'all at the house." They'll come get me from my grandma's house, and right after we done, when the cameras go off, I'm right back to my grandma's
Mm.
house. Yeah, yeah.
What do you feel like they got?
Y'all. Wow. Hey guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Now listen, y'all just saw that video. Okay, let's jump to it. Y'all saw that video. Y'all already know the vibes. Subscribe and all that good stuff. King Harris. Oh my lord. Okay, so King Harris really just let it all out on Funny Marco's newest episode. He told us that he didn't grow up in the family hustle of it all. Okay, he said after he only came to the house to be on set. Really, it was a job. He came to be on set, and after that he went back to his grandmother's house. Now I'm gonna assume that it wasn't just him. Okay, they have a lot of kids, and you know, when you were too busy having a whole bunch of kids to keep some man and running behind some man, and you ain't got time to take care of your kids, and this man don't apparently give a heck about taking care of your kids because he out there putting the D everywhere and not being able. Listen, I'm about to go off. I am gonna go off, but I want to be systematic about it. T.I.'s oldest daughter, Deja, her name is Deja Harris, already told us that she felt neglected. Okay, she felt neglected. A lot of people just assumed it was she was the his first child that wasn't with Tiny, so she just wasn't around a lot. But the reality is, and what it looks like, is that T.I. and Tiny were too busy running the streets. Okay, they were too busy allegedly being in those threesomes. Okay, they were too busy allegedly, again, him cheating on her, and them just going back and forth, and nobody was actually there raising those kids. I understand a little bit more why King is the way he is. He's a pain in the ass. We've seen him running the streets and like trying to get attention. And the real reality of it is, a lot of people that y'all know who were raised by their grandparents, they want love. Can you imagine, like, and your parents are still together? It's not even, it probably feels worse, right? Because at least if your parents were divorced, you can kind of say, well, they're not together no more, but like, they're really together, and you can't be around them because they're being too busy to raise their kids, but want to have a million billion children. I don't understand the people who have like an astronomical amount of children, and like those seem to be the same people who refuse to raise those children. Like just look at like the Krishan Rocks of the world. There's like 13 of them, and like no one was there to raise any of them. Her sisters and them all talk about having a big family, 12, 13 kids, and they in and out of jail. Like, all of these children people are having, and they're not there. They refuse to be there. T.I. and Tiny, I don't know what. I know y'all know T.I. is going to come out with a whole soliloquy about how he paid for this and he paid for that. But, money is great. Money is a beautiful thing, okay? But the reality is that children also need their parents there for them. Children need to feel like their parents love them, especially outside of the fact of getting a check off of them. Because at the end of the day, that's probably exactly what he feels, like a freaking commodity, and he was used until, there's no more show or whatever, and now he's just tossed to the side, and he's able to run around Atlanta like a freaking psychopath, and no one says anything to him, or because apparently No one cares. Or he feels like his parents don't care, because if your parents cared, my bruh, you wouldn't have been raised by your grandmoms. And now I'm starting to wonder, is all the other kids raised by the grandmother? Is the only child that they are, is the last one, the baby, the only one that they are raising without help? Because Tiny was too busy running behind T.I. when he was cheating on her, instead of choosing herself and her kids and leaving him, just keep getting pregnant, thinking that's going to keep him, but don't actually want to deal with the kids, so you send them over to grandma's house? I can't. This shit is ghetto.